Hello everybody, today we are playing some Empire at War Remake, the Galactic Civil War. Today we will be starting a galactic campaign in this game. This is not my first time playing the Empire at War Remake mod. I've played this mod a fair amount. I don't have too many hours in this game, but I will go ahead and disclose that I will be playing this campaign with cheats because I just haven't played this game too much, and I'm trying to still learn all the layouts and mechanics of the campaign. But this is going to be mostly a campaign for fun. I will be playing on the hardest difficulty on the biggest version of the galactic map. So let's go ahead and get in there. We're going to choose Imperial Web Grand. We're going to could play the Rebellion, but we're going to play the Empire. And we'll go ahead and put it on the hardest difficulty. Make sure we got all this done. And it does take a minute to load in, so I am going to cut the clip to when we get in there. So I will see you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we are here in the galactic map. So I have went ahead and paused the game because it will continue on and we can get attacked anywhere. Didn't mean to do that. We do not want to be on Hosnian Prime. But we have got multiple different choke points. We are starting off as the Empire immediately after Order 66. So we will be able to hunt down Jedi. We've got some Separatist holdouts, some like rogue clone holdouts, and like people that have stolen our equipment. So these are called Clone Wars holdouts. We've got the Rebel Alliance to contend with. I know in actual Star Wars they didn't form immediately after, but it is for the game. But yes, we've got the Rebel Alliance over here. We are going to build up a fleet here in the Endor sector, and we're going to take Hoth and Bespin. I think that'll be one of the first things we do. We're going to build up at Fondor, because that's another choke point where the crime lords can attack us. And then, of course, we got to protect Coruscant. Anaxis is important. Kuat is very important. That's where all of our big superstar destroyers can be built. I think my first plan actually is to build up at Anaxis and Kuat and secure this. So let me take a look up here. Yep, we got all this to take as well. So I'm kind of split as to whether I want to deal with the south or the north, or I guess it is the galaxy, but the top or the bottom part of it first. So let's go ahead and start building up at Fondor real quick. Let's get a ground base. Let me unpause real quick. Ooh, okay, very nice. Some mod update. You can pause if you want to read that, but let's build a light factory, an Imperial barracks. Let's see, we can build that. Command relay network, very important. Let's build a level 3 star base so we can start getting Venators. So we can get Venators and we can get some old Separatist ships. Old Papa Palps kept on to the plans just in case. But, yep. So we've got all this we can start building. I'm going to build some Venators, actually. Let's get 3 Venators up there. Let's start building up at Abrogado Ray. So let's get that up. That's command relay network. Let's get this going, and this. And now, we will start upgrading around the galaxy. We can start getting bigger and heavier ships. So let's get a satellite grid as well. This is going to be a very important holdout here. So let's see what else I can get. Let's get a Tarton patrol ship. That'll help against the fighter spam. Very good. Can we build anything here? Yeah, let's get this built up so we can hold off any separatist attacks. Let's upgrade this to 3. Let me check Coruscant. We can escalate the theater of war. This will allow us to get bigger and better ships. So we can go from immediately after the Clone Wars to the Venator class, or from the Venators to the Resurgent class Star Destroyers. Those were in the sequel trilogy. But those are the only sequel ships we can get. But they are very cool. Disregarding whatever you think about the sequels, those ships are very cool, and they are very, very effective and powerful. A lot better than the first Star Destroyers that the Empire has. So we'll upgrade this later. We're gonna kind of upgrade it as we go along, but I think after our first or second battle, we might escalate it. Just see how our military performs in its first battle. I'm gonna get some more Venators out here. We desperately need to hold Coruscant. That's very important. Let's get Kuat. We got Kuat up. Let's see what we got for fleet over here. So we've got an Imperial 1 class Star Destroyer. We've got Grand Moff Tarkin, but we don't want to do anything with him now. So let's get a couple of Venators up and we can go ahead and attack somebody. Of course, after I go ahead and get this up, and the relay system up. Let's see if I can't get any smaller frigates. There we go, some Tartan patrol ships, Vigil CHS carriers. Those are very nice to just spam ties everywhere. We can get 2 more Venators. Venators are very nice. They're basically aircraft carriers. So let's get 2 more Tartans. That'll do it for now. Let's connect these two. So I'm going to build up at Anaxis, rebuild our shipyards there from the Clone Wars. There we go. Very nice. Let's get some Venators up. Let's get about 5 Venators up. I'm only going to build a lot of ships at places that we really need them. Because I don't want to... I know I have a lot of cash, but I don't want to go too military heavy. Let's get some Vigil class carriers. Let's get a satellite defense network up. I'm going to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of land battles in this game, but I will play some in this campaign. But let's go ahead and get some tank destroyer regiments and some army regiments. Let's see what this is. Vindicator class. We can get some heavy cruisers up, which is going to be nice. We can get some victory classes up. I love the victory classes. Those are very nice. They can do a lot of damage very quickly. And then we can get some of these. I know there's a carrier version, which is very nice. Those do a lot of the heavy lifting. Light Star Destroyer with large amounts of hangars. We can get that in here. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and get some Venators up. I know I'm going to start a new battle soon. I do just want to get a defense system up there. And let's go ahead and attack this Old Republic holdout. Okay, so we have got more on our side. We're going to have to win the fighter battle. That will be important. So I will go ahead and see you guys when we are in the battle, because again, this does have a little bit longer loading times, so I think I'll just be cutting to when it starts. So I will see you in the battle. Alright, we are in the battle here. We are at Alderaan. Very cool. We are at like the very southern pole of the planet. We can see the enemy forces up ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they have. 3 Venators, an Acclamator, and a Victory. And they've got a lot of Republic fighters, which most definitely outclass my own. So let's bring the Star Destroyer up. And then I think what I'll do is I'll bring the Venators behind it on the left flanks, and then I'll get the carriers in on the flanks. So let's move the fighters up. Let's move this is an Imperial Star Destroyer 1 class. So very good armor, lots of firepower for broadsiding. We'll put it at the very front of our attack. So, and as soon as we get into combat, I'll bring in the reinforcements. I don't want to bring them in too early because it's a bit of a hassle with the game's pathfinding to keep a very cohesive fleet structure the entire time. But yes, this mod has a very nice layout for everything. The graphics are very nice, as you'll see in this battle, but just immediately looking at the ship models, you can tell. So it looks like they've launched their fighters. They must see us in the distance. I think they're gonna hold back to protect their little space station. But yeah, these must be the mercenaries that bought all this secondhand equipment. But those victories combined with those Venators are going to be very good. Got the old Republic markings on them. This Lambda class, I believe we can capture ships with it. I'm not going to worry too much about capturing ships this campaign, though. But let me go ahead and fast forward so that we can get there and get this battle on. This campaign's going to have a lot of battles, so... Alright, we have arrived. I'm going to stop them there. I'm going to bring in the Venators, and then we'll launch our fighters, and that will force the AI to basically come to us. I'm going to put the Tartans there. There we go. I'm going to put the carriers on the flanks. So we've got these very nice Clone Wars era fighters. They are a lot better than the Imperial TIE fighters. So let's send forward our fighters to get this attack underway. Let's select those fighters. I don't think we'll need any more reinforcements for now, so I'll close that menu out. So, but yeah, just this mod just expands on everything. I mean, just look at that. Like, that's very impressive. Especially on a game from 2006. Yeah, it looks like they're really hanging back here. So hopefully we should be able to provoke them. And the first shots of the war are underway. This should allow us to link up, but send those gunships in. Yep, there come the rockets. Those Victory Star Destroyers or those frigates. They're like pocket Star Destroyers, though. Let's move up more of our fighters. We want those patrol ships to stay with the fleet so they can take down any incoming threats. Alright, move in, boys, move in. Oh yeah, we're getting ripped to shreds fighter-wise. I'm out of Tartans. There we go. Our Star Destroyer. Yep, they are pushing us. So, this is good. I will put these guys out as a screen. Oop, don't want to select the Star Destroyer. I want to select the Interceptor fighters. There we go. I'll bring in another one to help shore up that side. Go ahead and engage with those. I'll bring in another carrier just back there, another support carrier. I want this Star Destroyer to really focus down this Venator. So, go ahead and take out its heavy proton torpedoes. Alright, gets into the furball. I'm going to bring in another Venator on this flank so we don't get outflanked. But the enemy is going to put up quite a good fight. We may lose this. We shouldn't, just based on the numbers fact, but then again, I do not have a lot of time playing this game. I do play a lot of strategy games, but not this game. This game, I understand the basics of it, but it can be very challenging at times. But actually, let's focus down this acclimator. It's actually got a lot of firepower. So if we can take out the support ships, our fighters can break through and start attacking them. I'm going to call in some more carriers. We really need as much fighter support up as possible. That will help us with the enemy fighter presence. They're pushing their Venator up. That acclimator does need to be dealt with. I'm going to start focusing my Venators, all their firepower on there. Nope, don't do that. There we go, just start shooting. Start blasting. You focus that down. You focus that down. That Venator focuses them down. There we go. We just broke their shield. Now we should take their shield generator. Is that Venator down? No, not yet. I'm going to push this Venator up. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't break formation. I was going to have you push up, but the pathfinding in this game's a little weird, so. Their shield generator has almost been broken through. Yep, it's broken. Ooh, that Venator's charging in very fast. It's going to get obliterated by these Venators, though. What on earth are you doing? It's like they're trying to run through a blockade. What is going on? There we go. Alright, now we can start to outflank these guys. The acclimator is almost dead. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, to be honest. The ISD, the Imperial Star Destroyer 1s are not very good, though. I would much rather have a Venator. Just the fact that they can carry so many more fighters and their firepower is actually a little better. But there we go. There goes the Acclimator. We've got this Venator. Drift. It is a drift. That Venator is getting mauled right now. Focus on the shield generators. Yeah, really focus down these shield generators. And these mercenaries shall be dealt with. But we are doing pretty good. We've taken out 2 of their ships, 1 capital ship already. We're going to take out another supporting ship. These Victory Star Destroyers should not be underrated. They're very good at their jobs. They just cannot withstand the power of how many capital ships shooting at them. Like 3, 4. Looks like that Venator just had its munitions explode. There we go. There goes the Victory. Focus down this Venator. Here we go. Alright, and then you guys can target this one. But we are doing quite well. I'm very pleased so far. I'm very confused as to what the enemy's trying to do. It looks like they're trying to get into position to retreat. We cannot have them jump into hyperspace. Alright, I'm going to launch a spearhead attack straight through their lines. Alright, chase them down, boys. Chase them down. Some good old-fashioned fleet-on-fleet action here. I think after this battle, we'll go ahead and escalate the theater of war because our navy is quite good. However, just based on the fact that we have so many factions to contend with, I want to go ahead and get some Imperial 2 Star Destroyers. Eventually, I do want to build a Super Star Destroyer. Those things are... they're just... You control entire sectors with them. There's just not much one can do against that much firepower. I'll bring the other Star Destroyer, the ISD-1, over there. Do I have any bombers over here I could deploy? Unfortunately, no. Just more fighters. Why are you pathfinding that way? There we go. There we go. Alright, I want all these guys harassing this Venator. We have almost taken it down. We are doing good. We should keep it up. Let's have you. What are you? A gunship, Gazati gunship. Okay. This Star Destroyer is not doing too hot, but it was at the very brunt of all their assaults. Okay, there goes that Venator. That'll do it. This battle is as good as won at this point. Alright, target those guys. Let's get all of these fighters targeting that shield generator. But yep, destruction over Alderaan. But yeah, very good battle. We have absolutely smashed their space defenses, and we can go ahead and call in for the army invasion. Now, I do not plan on playing the ground battles out. Those are very boring and not very fun. And they also don't look very cool. But, you know. There goes their space station. So, everybody start targeting this Star Destroyer. Yep, they're trying to retreat. We cannot allow it. This is Imperial property, and we will have it brought back into the Empire. There's that Star Destroyer drifting abyss into space. And there's that one. I guess all that's going to get away now are some stolen gunships and fighters. Very nicely done. And now they're gonna retreat. Yep, just some fighters got away. Alright. So, we lost 4 Tartan patrol ships just based on the pure amount of fighters they had. They lost 3 Venators, a victory, their space station, and an acclamator. I'm very impressed with that. Very good battle. Very good. So, we have secured the space. Let's go ahead and build up a massive army. Kuwait is going to be, like I said before, just crucial to our war efforts. Let's get a planetary defense grid up too. That can wait. Let's actually, what else do I got? Anti-air tower, heavy factory, advanced factory. There we go. We can get some AT-ATs down there. Now, let's go ahead and build 8 of these. And we'll transfer them over. And let the ground assaults begin. There we go. Somehow they took out 2 of our Walker regiments. Oh, they had tank regiments. That's why. There we go. Let's get these defenses up. Let's build this planets back up. Alrighty, so we have got our shipyards up. We can build some victory classes, which I will do. Let's escalate the war. We have just engaged mercenaries, and we must start designing better ship designs, as they put a big dent in that ISD-1. So, There we go. We can get Imperial 1 classes now. Let's see what else we got over here at Kuwait. There we go. We got some very nice ships we can call in. Prosecutor class, medium star destroyer. And now what were to happen if I upgraded it to 3? I bet that's ISD2s. I can upgrade Tarkin Invader. I most definitely will be doing this. As Tarkin should not be in a frigate. That madman needs a star destroyer. We can start getting Captain Piet, the most unlucky man in the Imperial military. Yeah, so we can get fleet commanders and stuff. They'll be in ISD2s, I would imagine. But Imperial 2s are where it's at. Anyway, so yeah. This has been part 1 of the series. I'll do more in part 2. This was just to get it started and get my planets set up. Yeah, so I'll be back with more parts fairly quickly. I'll try and get more parts out. These do not take very long to make. But yeah, this was the showcase of part 1. I know I wanted to do another battle, but I don't want it to be like an hour-long video because nobody will watch the full thing. So I'll do more battles and more parts. That we can take over more planets fairly quickly. But yeah, so this has been part 1. Thank you guys for watching.